So I want everybody to go ahead and stand up because I know we have been sitting most of the day. So as we start, I want everybody to go ahead and stand up, and I want you to pick a partner of somebody that you don't know in this room or you haven't had any contact with today. So quickly, pick a partner, and I'm going to ask you a question that you can share. So all right, everybody move. Come on. My team, they're back there. They're acting like they don't know me, right? So go ahead and introduce yourself to your partner. And if you're okay to work here since. All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself to your partner. And I want you to tell your partner how you are awesome at the job that you do every day. All right, go. Okay, time's up, so you may go ahead and return to your seat. And if I have a volunteer to share what your partner said, that would be awesome. So I have some in my team that's sitting, so I'm going to pick on them since they didn't follow me out of the curtain. So Michelle, would you like to share something that's awesome about one of your partners you talked to? Speak loud, please. They're awesome at being students. Okay, so I do want to highlight our students. I know we had another group, but they're gone. So please take a minute to just give an applaud to our students that have presented today, whether it's been in here or another session, because it is hard to get up and talk in front of a bunch of old people, as you were referring earlier, right, way back in 2007. No, I'm joking. So I wanted to try to entertain you a little bit because it is the end of the day. I wanted you to get up and move because I know that after you ate as much as I did at lunch, you're probably about half brain dead. So really, I'm at Highland Turner, and I'm principal at an elementary school, and we're grades P through 6. And we're pretty small, and I say pretty small because we pretty much have one teacher per grade level. So really, I want to share a quote with you, and this is really my true belief. I don't have it up here. We had a little bit of trouble with our PowerPoint, so there are really only two ways to improve any school. You can get better teachers, or you can improve the teachers that are already at your school. So most of the time, if you are a principal or know a principal, I can't just go in and say, well, Karen, you're gone. I don't like the way you teach. I'm going to hire somebody else. So what I have to do as a principal is make the teachers I have great teachers, right? So that part of my job as principal is to help them become great. So our problem of practice dealt with our professional learning. I know last year I talked a little bit about our PLC process. We've refined that. We've refined that again. So we just started a new process this week. So we're working the kinks out. All this technology is awesome. I'm not technologically advanced, I'll be honest with you. I created a classroom of teachers, so they're in a Google Classroom of mine. So I shared out a first Google slide presentation that's interactive, so it has a video in it, and my intention for next week, I didn't do it this week because, number one, my computer wouldn't let me record, but I wanted to make sure all the kinks were worked out before we actually started our learning process with me doing an entertaining video. So imagine that, right? So I'll keep you posted on how that goes. But we really wanted to embed our professional learning because how are our teachers going to get better? If I send them to a training and I just say, I'll go to this training, and they come back and I say, how'd it go? Good. Okay, well, okay, that's great. It was good. What are we going to do with that? So really being able to have true learning for my teachers, using our community, our students and our teachers, and their growth plans to make them be the best teacher that they can be. So our president, we've developed a common language for several things already. We focused on community programs. We've had some community partners this year that has come in and worked on some different activities with us. We focused on literacy nights first. We're getting ready to add some math sessions where we create some make it and take it items with your students to use at home. And I found that as using our community, I really had a conversation with a couple the other day about, I guess, the kids that I need to come in and their parents. They don't come to open house. They don't come to our make and take session. So I paired up, we just hired a new Frisky director, and so she and I were talking the other day, and I said, well, we're going to do a road show. So we're going to pack this make it and take it stuff up, and we're going to start next school year and doing some home visits with that. So we already have talked a little bit about how I'm going to help her spend her money because, I like spending other people's money. So getting some things together that we can use for literacy and math to take to homes of students that don't come in. We have explicit teaching model within our school. And my teachers follow that every day. When I first started and I came into classrooms, it was like, oh my God, what's she doing in here? What does she want? I've been there, how long, 5 years? I don't even know. They all run together. I think about 5 years. Now I knock on the door, I go in there like, oh, it's you. And they keep on teaching. So that's how it should be. I'm in it with them. I tell them every day, guys, I'm here to learn with you. I don't have all the answers, but I know KVET can help me. They've helped me many times. I don't know what happened there, but oh well. So basically what I wanted to present today is really having a meaningful professional learning through micro-credentials based on their growth plan. How does that look for them? How can they grow? How can we embed that? And through the money that we receive through this, I'm able to pay my teachers some stipends to do those micro-credentials. You all know in public education I can't pay my teachers for anything. There's no money for that, they'll say. Well, my teachers have 20 hours above. Well, there's no money for that. We can't pay you a stipend. So with this, I can reward my teachers that do the awesome work that they do every day at Highland Turner. I would not trade any person I have in my building, right down from my cooks to my janitors to my aides, my teachers, my support staff, my bus drivers. Every single person in my building plays a key role to those kids every day. My parents are awesome. My students are awesome. And you will always hear me say that my staff is awesome no matter where I go. I brag on them all the time. I'm in it with them. I'm in the trenches. I'll do whatever I can. So, any questions for Highland Turner? If you all are in Breathitt County and you drive over the hill at Owsley County, you'll see us sitting on the hill. Drop in, say hi. We love to have visitors, but they don't come often. So does anybody have any questions for me?